What's up, world? You're tuning into another episode of Once Upon A BnB. We're so happy to be back. It's Anns.
This is Maha.
Oh, it's supposed to be
I'm Ian zooming in from España, and we have our back in Atlanta, our guest D. What's up?
Teed it off to D.
Yeah, I messed up already.
You broke up a little bit, but you are up, and there he is. He's back. You are joining us from Barcelona.
This is going great.
I know.
Yeah.
Joining us from Barcelona.
I guess I'll kind of sit back and not do too much of the intro stuff.
Yeah, guys. So Ian is not in Atlanta, as he's mentioned. He is honestly living out his best dreams. Okay, in Barcelona with his perfect travel companion. She's off camera, but we may hear her during the show.
Choppy.
But of course, it's enough about
probably
you.
baby.
We got D in the building. What's up, D?
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Thank you
the
for
camera's
joining us.
But I'm lucky.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from North Carolina, but I've really been in Atlanta since I was like 10.
Oh, okay.
So
you're from Atlanta basically now.
You don't like to
Which
claim
do you
it?
claim? Do you give that whole spiel every time somebody asks, or is there one you just claim more often?
I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to claim North Carolina because people in Atlanta kind of weird to me.
Careful now.
Tread lightly.
Right.
We cool, you know what I'm saying? I stay in Atlanta, so obviously I like it, but
Differences.
He's got weird neighbors.
It's toxic. Toxic.
It's toxic.
Jeez.
It's giving. Okay.
You're our second guest in the past month that has had not nice things to say about Atlanta.
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember that
I'm
one
just
guy?
saying.
Yeah,
It's
that's funny.
toxic.
Okay. 3. Well, 1 positive, 1 negative.
Oh no, the food. them little brunches be lit.
Okay. We got a good brunch.
No, the
We're going to
brunches.
one after this.
I'm not going. Yeah, for real. I'm saying. Shout out to Ember Lounge. That slaps.
That used to be Sutra. I went there the other day and nobody knew what I was talking about. I was like, oh, this used to be Sutra. They're like, Sutra.
I thought I was the only person that caught on to that. I was like, yo, this look mad familiar.
Yeah.
Like I used to come here. And I'm like, I stopped going there like probably about 3, 4 years ago.
All right.
Came
So,
back and
We're good with brunch.
yep.
Where'd you go to high school?
High school. I went to 2 high schools actually. I went to East Baldwin High School and I went to Hiram High School. I went to both of those.
I like Hiram, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I knew somebody from there once. So you are involved in the short-term rental Airbnb game?
I don't know if I'm gonna be anymore, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I just said that like last 2-3 months. I was like, nah.
Not even worth it?
Nah, you know.
Where is how many do you have? Where are they?
I got 2. I got one in Dunwoody, one in one in Midtown. I really took the one from Midtown back. I'm not doing that no more.
Really?
Because it's too crazy. It's too many parties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They started putting the ordinance in on that too. So that's the.
Oh yeah, City of Atlanta has all the new ordinances with Airbnb now, right?
They just dropped that. April. They had just dropped that. So I was like, man,
Dunwoody doesn't have anything like that.
they count it under Atlanta.
Oh really?
So that's Atlanta.
How?
That's an Atlanta address.
Dunwoody is not Atlanta.
That's an Atlanta address. I try to tell everybody that's really just the north side. Really just the north side.
Ian has some experience with party goers.
He's from
Airbnbs.
Funwoody also.
You said fun
Yes
with
and
it?
yes.
Yeah, I got that from him. Funwoody, yeah.
I like that.
You should put that
If
in your
you're from
listing.
Fun, what do you know?
He's like, if
That's
there's
gonna
going to be a listing.
That's gonna bring the wrong crowd. Shoot, that's what.
So what
You don't
happened
want the
that
fun
has,
crowd.
that has you in such you're so distraught.
You sound like you have some stories, perhaps about
Because
Airbnbs.
You look really stressed.
Right.
Because I mean, that's the
Who hurt
point.
you?
Like y'all know Dunwoody, right?
Yes, Funwoody.
So isn't Dunwoody a very, very nice area in
Yeah, I
Atlanta?
feel like you were
Yeah.
strategic
Great
about
place to
picking.
raise a
That's-
family.
That's the
Yeah, great place to raise a family. Like Ian said.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the point, right? But when people are coming to the area and then they're really bugging, they're like, oh, it's, you don't have pots and pans. Well, I kind of took that up when people started breaking it every single time they threw a party when I told them not to. And, I couldn't go through with the little fines and stuff because Airbnb ain't going to reimburse you anyway. Yeah. They just not going to do it. If anything, they can leave a negative review after breaking your stuff and it's still going to stick. So it's like...
That has been the common experience, it seems like.
So what type of home is it?
It's a condo. It's like a little condo. Little 1-bedroom. You got your futons. What's really like these leather futons. You got your projector. You got your little projector.
It sounds chic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
with the nice. Surround sound. You got the LED lights all around.
It's LED lights.
You can make it motion. Look, you can make it sound. You can make it respond to just sound. So you want the little, you know what I'm saying? Have a little vibe. We got a little galaxy
like the
light.
lights respond to the sound.
Yeah. You can get a response to that. You can change the lights to whatever. I did that on purpose, and I put LEDs in there really and truly to just save on electricity.
You think you kind of invited a party though with all those sexy lights?
I mean, it's really like a little private thing for me before I even started doing Airbnb. It's really like you coming into my world. To be honest, you can have a little private little shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not so you still live there? Or what?
Yeah.
Do you still?
Like sometimes, like really, what I was doing, like when I first started out, while I was really still there before I got like a second property. While I was still there, I honestly was like, you know what? I could on the weekends just go ahead and just dip and really just kind of test this out, see what I can make. If I found like a really really good consistent, spot to go to, I like, and I really found a good rhythm with that. That was really, you started getting little deals because you keep going to the same place. They upgrade your room, and I got massage chairs and stuff in my hotel room. This is a little different, and you get, you prefer guests. You actually get little perks for being real consistent with like certain places.
So go ahead, Mom.
Sorry, were you making more on those weekends than you were spending, or is just covering your weekend trips?
It was really like in a weekend, because it's like double dipping. Like if I have two properties, I'm like, all right, the one I'm staying at like you're saying, like while I'm staying at one, if I'm going on vacation, I might as well. It's like I understand like doing money at this point, or just understand like the business. I might as well get some money while I'm gone off that property too. Like I can clean my unit, all that good stuff, or even bring in a company. It's not that deep, but they started taxing, so I cleaned it myself. But it's like, it's my place, so I know everything about it. It's kind of a little bit better for it to really be that way. And then also the other property as well. So it was like I told myself I can like double dip. Instead of just doing one property and really start doing mine sometimes when I kind of like feel like it. And then also with that property in Midtown. So I'm not gonna lie, that was
what happened.
Yeah,
what is the
tell
stress?
us some of these stories that are stressing you out right now, making you want to give up.
It's you know what, I want to be hold on, let me don't let the shirt and the
Playboy.
Facade, the play, none of that for real. When it comes to like just really like intellect, that's one thing that's going to really mess with me, because I'm like overly descriptive in my description. Like when I tell you my description for my property, like literally, or my properties, like it's literally over a page long. Like it's like like at least about 2 pages long.
Are they gonna read all that?
And but the point is, you have to do that. That's the thing with Airbnb. You have to do that, because the main thing they're gonna say is, well, if you didn't put it in the description, people don't know that it's there. So you let everybody know every single thing that's there, every single thing that's available, so nobody can say it wasn't said or it's not there. Like that's the thing with Airbnb. It's actually gonna be overly descriptive.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the thing for them. Like they want you to put as many amenities, as many things about your property, and it's really in essence a way to save you, but it don't. like you do all that and it's still not, right. Like you do all that and they still just gonna like, nah. That was nice. We thank you for being a super host, and thank you for it's the same script. I kid you not.
So what's the craziest party that happened at one of your locations?
Party. I can tell you what I came back to.
Yeah.
I never caught one necessarily in action, but honestly, I can tell you like everybody end up partying at some point, like in some kind of way. Somebody gonna get faded. It's really the guest. That's the thing. It's never the person that really book it. Like recently, a little different, but first starting out, it usually is always the guest because they don't tell the guest about nothing. Like the person that book it, they don't tell the guests like, oh, chill out. That's the thing, you know. I mean,
so what did you come back to?
It's the throw up, bruh. It's the throw up. That's the most disgusting thing I can think of.
We've had some pretty disgusting things.
Like,
that's pretty gross, especially when you live there too. It's your own home. You just come home to throw up,
and it's been sitting.
It was one time, bro. Nah, it was. Oh, this is gonna be. All right, no cap, because there was no baby there at this place, but there's some diapers that I found in like the little trash can and like for the bathroom or whatnot. When I was coming back to clean, and no cap, bro. I'm trying not to like, but it was full of blood and like some like yellow.
Oh my god! And the diapers, and no babies.
No baby. You could tell it was like grown size. So it was like it was kind of weird. It was no older individuals there. It was no older people that booked it. So
some people have health conditions.
What you saying?
And then they put it in the it's in that little bucket, so it's sitting there just fermenting. So when you put your little foot down, the little lid come up.
Oh my god! And just the wolf of.
That's probably I think that actually was the last time I did. I think it was the last time I did a booking. It was actually that one. Now that you
were like, fuck this.
Now that you actually that you said something, yeah.
That was the last straw.
No,
had you had a chance to process that throw up story till now?
No, I didn't really think like when you start doing like, because honestly, when I tell you, because I could even like. My hotels, little app go crazy because you get the little points, you get the little stamps. But anyway, like for real, like it was every weekend. It started becoming, because I started kind of getting addicted to double dipping. I was like, you know what, man, I don't want to do this, man. Saturday hit your PayPal, doo-doo. Hey, you know what? It's kind of worth it. You know what I'm saying? Let me go shopping real quick. Go to go out to eat, save up, really go on vacations. I really like just traveling.
Now you've given your closets to somebody else. You have nowhere to put your new clothes.
No, that's the thing. I'm very meticulous with how I did it when I like really first came to the area. Like I put a boat lock
all your stuff
on the door specifically for the room, and I put it in the description like you can't use this closet as boat, and I put it in the description like 3-4 times. I put it into a little message before you get there, send it there. So like I think maybe maybe about 2 or 3 times people try to do something to that closet. So they figured out like you really can't manhandle. You cannot manhandle that. So
they
closet.
tried to like break in.
High key, really and truly like try to break in. I ain't even finna cap on that. Like
that's so rude.
And then they're not gonna Airbnb will not reimburse you. They will not reimburse you for it. I kid you not. It's like we need more evidence. You show a picture of your literal door off the hinges. Literally, I cannot make this up. Literal door off the hinges. They're like, nah, you need more evidence. What? What more evidence do I need? They be like,
they always side with the
So once it was off the hinges, they still weren't able to like.
No, because you can't. Because you got a top. It's too. It's more to a door.
Mm-hmm.
People think it's just so simple to get in. Like, no, it's more to a door. So they can get that little side piece out, but it's stuck in the wall. The whole nail will you would take off like that whole wall. It's really bolted in, like high key. So you can see that they attempted, and you can tell that they was frustrated too. But they eating it. That's why they couldn't get in. They eating it. Can't get in. Really.
So you got diapers, which is really gross. We have attempted robbery.
Oh yeah. Oh my literal security camera's gone. That's the same guest. That
Oh my
same
gosh.
guest. Same guest. Literal security camera's gone.
Well,
Do you have
We-
like
cameras
footage of
watching
him
them try to break
taking
into
it?
the closet.
We need more evidence.
Yeah.
How it was there when they got there? They knew it was there, and then they admitted, and they was saying like, "Oh yeah, when I was there, you said even the camera was missing." I was like, "Exactly. You just said." then you show that the Airbnb. Nah. Oh yeah, they gave you a 1-star rating. Oh yeah, can you strike that? Nah. What? Yeah, we don't have enough evidence against them. Against those claims. Those are very, very, very.
Plus, they said the door didn't work,
Like,
and they had nowhere to put the diapers.
apparently, that's the issue, and it's crazy. Because when that person, I even explained that whole situation because I think this was the last straw, and then before that, I was on edge. I was like, all right, let me try this one more time, just to give it one more go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get my hopes up because I like double dipping.
He has an addiction now.
So
Got this new fit.
for real. So it's like got this shoot, got a little flight, boop, go, whatever, do what you want, really play money for real. But it's like that. All right, so when this guest checked in, first of all, they checked in at like 9 a.m. When check-in is at 4 p.m., I was like, what?
Why are you so early?
Like, yo, like, really seriously, like, high key on like other circumstances, that unit usually wouldn't even be cleaned at like all the way done yet that early. So that's.
Or you could have been there in bed, asleep, like
high key. But your boy had to go to work. So, because like I said, like shoot, my mama told me to be a jack of all trades. So I'm always trying to get, shoot.
What is your job? Outside of this?
I'm actually a lecturer. So I'm actually an educator, biologist.
Oh, cool.
So
where do you teach or lecture?
I teach. I do it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's all right. I understand.
She is also an educator.
Annsleigh won't put her kids on blast either.
I won't. I gotta save the children.
We do encourage putting our shitty guests on blast. So if you'd like to do that,
you have some shitty guests you want to shout out.
Yeah. Specifically,
We got two. Okay, we need one more. We got diapers. We got attempted robbery, and we need a third.
I'm trying to think. This is the we're gonna be the imaginary fairy guest. Okay, but anyway, this is like one guest, like they were asking for they asking for like shit that just never fucking existed. Like it was never in the description. They be like, oh yeah, this wasn't there. I was like, look, I took pots and pans out like a whole year ago. Again, like people just started breaking my shit. I was like, bro, I'm paying like $15, $20 for pots and pans, every single weekend. I'm like, am I, I'm
it's cutting into your double dipping.
I'm not a rocket scientist.
Just a biologist.
But I am a fucking scientist.
But know what?
And this shit don't add up. Like, no, nigga, like, shit, what the fuck? Like people be acting like you're supposed to bend over for. I'm like, bro, this is a business, and as a business person, you wouldn't want to lose your profit every single weekend. They're like, well, you should have provided it. Well, it's not in the description.
People do expect hotel treatment, I think.
Right. But this ain't a hotel. This is not a hotel.
Pots and pans are reasonable.
This not a hotel. This not a hotel. This Airbnb.
You want a hotel, get a hotel. Extended stay treatment.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's the weirdest item that they've ever asked for? They
did steal the security camera. That's pretty wild.
I can't say they asked for nothing like I know they ain't asked for nothing crazy. They just be calling drunk, asking for how to turn on the fucking projector. I'm like, bro, it's literally like I've actually literally put a
how to like written out.
For real, it's a whole how to, and I put it in like what's that little thing you put like a little pictures in or whatnot.
A little frame.
Put a little frame, put a little phone, put it like right there where the controller's in, and it literally tell you which one is which with the little small ones for the projector. You got your Amazon Fire Stick. You got your one for the projector, and then you got your LED lights. Obviously, the LED lights got the lights up there, so you should know what that one is. They be like, which one for the lights?
You just don't want to be bothered.
Like,
you just want to go on your vacay.
But that's why I'm overly descriptive. Exactly. That's the point. That's why I'm overly descriptive.
I think people need to hear this because I think everybody thinks they can jump into Airbnb. And honestly, you may not have the full personality to have to monitor people on a consistent and constant basis. You got to hear the pitfalls. You got to hear how people are fucking annoying.
That's probably the biggest downfall is people are fucking annoying in general.
That's the thing. Like because this is like my 2-year mark for real, and I literally just lost Superhost because of this.
Not gonna get to 3.
Like it's crazy how you could take so long to get Superhost, and it took
in a second.
2 reviews. It took 2, and it's like back to back. I was like, yo, I don't care anymore because it's like
I worked so hard.
Right, because it's like it's hurting my character at this point. It's like making me feel like I'm shiesty or something like that. I'm like, bro, like for real, I'm providing needs to the community. Like the way I'm really like pimping this stuff out.
I don't know if you're a
real.
super host, but you're a super guest.
Not
right.
Like even with that, like I be going on other Airbnbs and joint like that, and like I'd be like, this don't even touch mine. Like I be having vinyl record players and that junk. You got Keurig coffee, little coffee maker and junk up in there. You got the lights. You got the projector. You got the surround sound. You got the, you know what I'm saying. You got the little leather interior, everything. You know what I'm saying. Like I gotta pipe it up. You got the little chandelier lights going on in the room and stuff like that with the TV to go right over there with the bed. The bed got the that thing called like the little cage. What's the little
canopy?
The little canopy around it. You know what I'm saying? You got the feels up in there for real. So it's
very
like
romantic.
It's crazy. Like you put all that
fucking
joint
canopy.
in there. And for real. And then I go to somebody else's joint and I'm paying like double than where I'm staying at. You know, for something it'd be right simple. You know what I'm saying? The bed. You know, you got your. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a room. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like a hotel, but it's like mine. It's a vibe, and I tell everybody that at the beginning, that's how I got my reviews.
It's in the description.
Right. That's how I got my reviews. I'm like, the reviews tell you the 5 stars I've been getting the whole entire time until somebody apparently, I don't know, in their imagination, they is thinking they come in there, fairies supposed to be coming out, lions and tigers and bears. I'm like, bro, like it's seriously like something has to be like for real to a degree wrong with you. To feel like
you can just shit on my spot.
Right, like you talking about some straight ones, value, location.
You booked it. You knew where it was gonna be.
Exactly.
Give you straight location, tell you everything. You don't know how to plan, but you put that on me.
It is Dunwoody though.
Yeah, it's Dunwoody.
But
do you put an Atlanta address or do you put Dunwoody?
No, I put Dunwoody, and that's the thing too.
One thing
go ahead.
I was just saying, maybe a tip going forward. My parents' Dunwoody listing, they always ask, what brings you to Dunwoody? Because it's not a lot, you know, and if it's party, that should, you know.
But it's the reason.
Send those people out.
Here's the reason why I like that you asked that. The reason why I particularly put it in Dunwoody is, let's be straight up. Midtown, downtown, you getting robbed. I'm just gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
You got to pay for parking. You got to do all the extra. You got to pay the ordinances and all the extra stuff. It's actually, and you have the parties you got to deal with. You know, that's particularly why somebody's gonna get that. I'm doing that on purpose because I'm trying to actually have a little getaway for other guests to actually get it. Like they kind of get the area. They educated to understand the area. Like this is actually a little dip away, but it's really a master plan. Like. You're really only 10 minutes. It takes me a 10-minute drive to get to Lenox.
Yeah.
It takes me a 10-minute drive to get. It takes me a 10-minute drive to get to the North Buckhead. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to go to if I want to go to High,
so it's close enough for people to get to the city, but far enough that like it's not going to be people there just to party.
Right.
Yeah,
that's cute.
You get some breathing room. So it's like, all right, I know I can still hit the club. I can still do what I want to do, but I can come back to my. And then the area itself, it's like a whole little. It's like a little village. So it's like you got your upstairs, downstairs gym, you know what I'm saying? You got little studios up in there. You got a yoga studio. You got a cycling studio. You got an actual real gym. Like you got the actual weights, like free weights. You got the squat bar, the bench bar.
So many amenities.
So it's
So maybe
amenities.
you do like a long-term rental. Like somebody...
You can't double dip.
Maybe you have to get the
Oh
house
yeah,
up.
the guy. He gotta go. He gotta go.
We're nearby.
My eyes getting bigger now. I'm like, I gotta just start doing just straight real estate. I'm just like, let you know, if I'm gonna take a hit, let me take a big pop. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I'm gonna get my 3%, shoot, I'll take that, understanding.
So I think the people need to hear this. It's not always cracked up to what people think. Depending on your personality, for sure. Because people are annoying.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing, too, because I feel like I'm really on with the customer service. That's really all I really do. So for me to get to, like, a cracking point with customer service, like, that's...
They got to be really bad customers.
I'm like, you... Literally, to keep it a buck, you really just, like, you have to be ignorant. Like, there's no way you're telling me the things that you're telling me never existed. I'm confused. It's like you just looked at one picture and said, boom, booked. That's it.
People do that.
And I'm like,
so that's it. You're officially done.
Like,
until you get the double dip itch.
Like, the money ain't worth it. Like, when they putting dirt on my name, because you're going to put some respect on my name. When you putting dirt on my name like that, like, that's all. I feel like in life, that's one of the, that's, keeping yourself up. And, I pride myself in being a super host. I'm no longer a super host.
So now I'm out.
I'm like, shoot, man, I can't get, it's
not
so...
a super host. I've got nothing to live for. I give up.
Because I'm telling you, when you go from
what am I if not a super host?
Hey, look, that's how I feel for real, bro. I gotta be, look, I'm like, I gotta be
out here with the regular host.
Look, I gotta...
Oh my God, somebody sampled that Pokemon song in the studio. Do y'all remember that?
Oh yeah,
that shit was so hard.
Like,
hard fingers, baby.
I really want to know what happened to that song.
I'm just saying.
I was like, that beat's hard. Okay, it brought me back.
Like I said, I'm very proud of everything I do. If I'm putting my name on it, or if I'm doing it, I'm actually putting the time and effort into it. The funny thing is, when I do, I'm going on an Airbnb sometimes when I am leaving. So it's crazy when I'm looking at other people's places as other people are complaining about certain things. I'm like, I don't even have this. I don't even have that. I paid, I would expect this or I expect that. Like, y'all is kind of like being bougie with non-bougie money. Like, I'm not, I'm not asking no arm or no leg. It's really like low key, like,
I do.
Like,
yeah,
for real. And that's what I want people to know about that area. I want people to know about Dunwoody. Okay.
You trying to put it on the map?
Just trying to put Dunwoody on the map. That's just what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, across the street from the mall, you can walk across the street to the mall. You got another broken egg right there. You can walk to that.
Oh yeah, I know you at.
Like, shoot, you had the whatchamacallit, they had the caffeine and octane over there, right there at the perimeter mall, across the street. People be coming over there for that. So it's like, it's a lot of stuff that's actually, if you want to get, you want to get fucked up, all right, there's a little liquor store right there. Walk over there. You can walk to the liquor store. You can walk, there's a Walmart right there, same thing. Walk over there. Jason Deli, walk over. I'm telling you, like, all that junk is right there. It's like a master plan. Like, I did it on purpose. They building, like,
it's okay. It's okay. We're happy we were here for you to vent, for you to let it all out and leave it on the table here at Once Upon A BnB. And so, if people want to follow your journey as you switch over into real estate, what's your Instagram? How can they discover you?
Oh yeah. Dirty Peach 95. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibe.
Dirty Peach.
Dirty Peach.
Okay, but you claim
Dirty
North
Peach
Carolina
95.
and like.
Okay, but Georgia Peach.
All right, fine. I claim. Look, at this point, because I've been in Atlanta too long, I gotta claim because I got a lot. I can't lie.
Wow, we just changed your mind.
No, I put it like this.
He's claiming Dunwoody, not Atlanta.
Right.
Look. We claiming little pockets, but no, I like my areas. Like, there's some. I'm not gonna cap on Atlanta like that, but I'm just saying, like, it's some people in Atlanta. I'm not gonna, I can't say where they be coming from now.
Yeah, they probably not even from here.
But,
they're probably not.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the environment now. It's changing, bro. Like I said, like, even some places in Midtown, it ain't like Buckhead ain't Buckhead. How about this? Buckhead ain't Buckhead
Definitely
no more.
not.
Can I say that?
Definitely not.
So that's what I'm saying. For me to actually have to push the property to Dunwoody, that's already letting you know, like, I wouldn't feel comfortable with you being there. I don't feel comfortable being there. They robbing Akon.
Well, Ian has left the chat.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and sign out all together.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dee. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Love the vibes.
Yes, happy to have you. So thank you guys for listening to another episode of Once Upon a BnB. Again, I'm Ann.
This is Maha, and that was Ian.
And this is Dee. Dirty Peach 95.
Dirty Peach 95.